You had said something earlier about General MacArthur and the situation in the Philippines, which must have been the first really serious part of the Pacific War that you were exposed to when you went into the Chief of Staff's office. How did General Marshall deal with Douglas MacArthur at that distance and across those time zones?
But there was just no close feeling at all between the two of them. And MacArthur used to irritate General Marshall terribly. He had great restraint, but you could just tell from day to day the things MacArthur did were just so different from General Marshall in his modest manner. Every request that MacArthur would send in for whatever he needed, and of course he needed everything on battalion, he always ended up by saying to deny this request would be contrary to the fundamental principles of the art of war, signed Douglas MacArthur. And you could see General Marshall's face when we got to that part of the cablegram.
Was there any hint at any time about his personal feeling toward Douglas MacArthur?
Well, yes, you could tell. He spoke always of officers in the Army by their last name only. Never used it by his first name, with the exception of George Patton, and that's because he had known Patton years ago at Fort Myer when they used to ride horseback. But he referred all the officers by their last name. But he would always, when he got to MacArthur, he would say, "That fellow MacArthur." And one day Frank MacArthur said to me, "You know what that fella means, don't you?" He says, "That's shorthand for SOB." Don't think the general would like me saying that, but it's the truth. You could tell just that reference, that fella MacArthur. Always just a little irritation there.